Hey guys, today we're looking at a computer in my collection. This is a HP Pavilion p7-1235. And this guy has a bit of history. I've had this machine in my possession. Well, not really my own possession, but it's been in the house since like 2012 when we got it new. And since then, from like 2012 to 2017-ish, it was the family computer. I did all kinds of crap on it. And yeah, in 2017, or like in August 2017, it became my first ever server thingy. Like, it had some drives in there and hosted a website on my offline LAN network, which still exists. It is literally right there with a enterprise server that will be in another video. But this guy was the first ever server, which I kind of regret because I could have made it my main computer then, and I'll get into that soon. But it was a nice server, and it was on all the time. And this is a machine meant for personal use, I think. Yeah, it's a pavilion. In that case, it's not really meant to be on all the time. So, with that, let's just get into the nitty-gritty internals. Let me turn on my light. Okay, this may be a bit easier to see-ish. So, this is kind of messed up, as a disclaimer. The front plate was fucked up by me as a kid. Here's the front plate. Still exists, but it's broken. There should be clips on the right side to hold it on the case. And there's a weird power button mechanism that I accidentally, unfortunately, ripped out. But hey, at least it has a power button. I may transfer this into a newer case, or another case, in the future, but who knows. It runs okay. It's the original case. It's sentimental, because it's the family computer. I use this guy a lot as the family computer, and it's its original case. I'm a sucker for originality. Anyways, not important. So this computer doesn't have any dedicated GPU. We have a 300 watt, I think. Yeah, 300 watt power supply. This is its original power supply. And this is what I was going to get into. This guy was on a lot when it was the server. And with that came the fact that this power supply isn't really meant to be on all the time. So, it was just sitting there. And this power supply is kind of bad now. It works, but whenever you do things on this computer now, you can hear it squealing, which is nice, not. Anyways, we have a AMD A8 5500 APU. Do I know what APU stands for on the top of my head? No, but it's a different type of CPU. Has some graphics technology in there, because it's integrated graphics, obviously, because there's no GPU. This thing came with, it doesn't have the stock RAM configuration, because I stole RAM to use in my main computer, which is over there. But it has 8 gigabytes of RAM right now, but it also came with 8 gigabytes of RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM in 2012 on a home system. That's pretty insane. And in that case, this guy was pretty fast at the time. I don't know how much my family spent on this when it was new, but quite a lot if it had 8 fucking gigabytes of RAM. Jesus. It had a 1 terabyte hard drive, or really 1000 gigabytes, as you can see there. This is its original drive. It with hard disk Sentinel, it says has a low health rating. Still works, but it's not like borderline failing, but it is failing. I'm gonna replace it one of these days, but there you are. Runs okay. It's not my main computer. I do not give a crap, and I've already backed it up. It has a wireless card, but I don't use it. I accidentally fucked that up as a ruthless kid back in the day when I got this. Fuck me. I am a certified asshole. I disabled this in the BIOS anyway, but it had an antenna. I was trying to get it out, but I stripped that screw right there. So it's just stuck in there. It's okay. If it still works, technically I can hook up a little antenna module to those little things there. Otherwise, yeah. 2 fans, run all the time. Has a variety of ports. As you can see, there's my tomfoolery when I was 4 years ago when I was a ruthless asshole, and I still am. You have your can you see that? No, you can. USB 3, one of these has been messed up by my family accidentally pulling the blue part, plastic part in the USB port out, and I disabled this port on the BIOS, so this port doesn't work anyway because it's messed up, and I'm scared because I don't want any pins touching and it shorting out, but hasn't done that yet, thank God, but I'll mess with that later. Anyways, one USB 3 port on the front, used to be 2, microphone and earphone jacks. Let's go on the back here, if I can. Okay, thanks. Okay, so we have 2 USB ports, 2.0, SPDIF optical audio out, DVI and VGA. Let's remove VGA for right now. Gigabit Ethernet and 2 USB 2.0 ports, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and variety of connections for audio and surround sound systems. And then 4 PCI slots, 4 of which the brackets and that bracket right there, that's a little bent because I was an asshole and I still am. And there's the power supply. Switching, you can switch it to 240 volts. Let's plug that back in. And yeah, that's the actual system for now. And then there's its wibbly power button and hard drive indicator, because yeah, it's so bright, Jesus Christ. I need to put this somewhere else so it doesn't just drown out the entire video, jeez. Okay, let me turn that play off and we'll be set. Okay, so here's the computer. Doesn't come with... Okay, so as I said, this was its original hard drive. I still have the factory image intact, HP recovery. Took a while to get it back restored because my parents sadly upgraded it to Windows 10 back in the day. But I'm glad that factory image is still there, backed it up, and therefore, yeah. And yeah, back factory wallpaper, factory applications like HP's crap. Let's Windows pause break it, if I can with one hand. There we are. Perfect. I just refreshed this index an hour ago. What the fuck? Okay, Windows 7 Home Premium. Not surprised, this is a decent computer for the time. obviously wouldn't come with like starter or basic service pack 1. HP Pavilion p7-1235, AMD A8 5500 with, yeah, there's the graphics thing I was talking about, with 3.2 gigahertz clock speed, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 64-bit OS, and there's the start menu. Let's go over here. Windows Experience Index of like 4.5, it said? Yeah, 4.5. Graphics is his integrated GPU, and that makes it a bit low. But then again, this isn't a gaming computer or a workstation by any means, even though it has 8 gigabytes of RAM. But yeah, there's an HP background. There is a few other graphics things, like came with Norton Internet Security 2012 for factory, with some Beats audio garbage. In fact, I have the original keyboard to this system right here, if I can get it. Yeah. And it's just a normal, not too bad, not too good of a keyboard. But it has the Beats logo for replacing the normal B key. Why? I don't know. But that, I think that was before, whatever. Cut that out, asshole. Why? I don't know, but whatever. Installed themes, Hewlett Packard, screensavers, and Windows 7 sounds. Yeah, it's just a normal bloated-ish installation of Windows 7. So you get your HP bloatware, eBay download store, rah music. Don't know what the heck that is. Snapfish, remember that. Try HP My Room, who used that? Who knows. Zia Music, don't know what that is either. Probably something that got out. This came with a free trial of Microsoft Office 2010, as you can see evident by there. See, use Office Starter, that's what it is. However, when my family had it, we had Office 2003, and so I replicated that. There's the copy that we installed on there, and I still have that CD. It came with HP Max Canvas, HP Help, and with like garbage, HP, Norton Internet Security 2012, as I said, PDF Complete, which was some, no, that's OBS, PDF Complete, which is some odd non-Adobe PDF reading software, and it is the viewing only. You gotta pay to get, you know, Windows Live Essentials, like Mesh and Writer. Don't think I ever use those. Cyberlink, that's right, and HP LinkUp. Recovery crap, eBay and all that. Bluetooth, this thing also came with Bluetooth and a desktop. That's odd, but also not odd. Beats stuff, Microsoft Silverlight. I don't think either I did that or the computer came with that. Microsoft Mathematics, that's a neat program. If it can load quickly, so it doesn't be cool if you could load quickly. Here's Task Manager, 4 cores. Oh, whatever. Okay, whatever. Users, whatever. Yeah. 7-zip and crap I installed. System tools, here we go. Computer, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a recovery image. Has some neat little custom little thing there to signify that. There's some old bloatware, AMD crap, Adobe Flash Player, really old version. 10,000 redistributables, Skype 5.5, Zenio reader, probably said that wrong. Yeah. And with that comes a little feature here, which is a OEM HP background, HP login background. That's probably on the internet somewhere, but it's really neat when OEMs do this. Yeah. So let's go into the BIOS and show you. Let's go ahead and shut down. Actually, whatever. Yeah, let's go in the BIOS and show you that. Okay, before we go in the BIOS, I'm a bit sidetracked. Apologize, I'm a fucking asshole. If you want to hear the power supply squeal, I can do that now. Let's see if you can. Okay, that's perfect. Here we go. You hear that, like, squealing and weird sounds? That's not the hard drive. That's the power supply. It's really evident if you boot it up, and I'll show you that in a minute. But here's the BIOS. It's a bit neater. It's not like a, normal, which is fancy. A normal Phoenix or Inside H2O, what they use on shitty, crappy laptops. Yeah, there's that. There's the specs, AMD, yada yada yada, 8 gigs of RAM, serial numbers I shouldn't be showing, 1 terabyte, and optical drive. Normal. Storage options and DPS and boot orders. There's its boot orders. Security, you can set all the statuses for everything in here. USB ports, PCI slots, network boot and systems IDs, and the feature IDs they use for like the recovery images, so go by what you wanted, like when you bought this thing, what the specs were. System security, secure boot, oops, pardon me. Secure boot, power, thermal, you can see the fan speeds there. Hardware power management, and then there's like power on and device options. And I'll show you how the power supply squeals when I boot it. Will it just boot, probably? Or will it reboot? No, it'll reboot. There's the BIOS screen. Here we go. Okay, I don't know if you heard that very well, but that is the infamous power supply squeaking I've dealt with. Oops. Yeah. So, yeah. That is a little overview of this system. Hope you enjoyed. Oops, freaking hard disk Sentinel, and you can see right there the low health that I need to do, that I need to fix. But yeah, that is a overview of the system. do everything you want to at your will, and have a nice day.